More than that, it's helping to pay for the deficit in the D.C. budget.
Parking tickets, people are upset that the city is out to get you.
Yeah.
But well, that's okay?
You know, I have to say, parking is one of those things that there's two sides to the issue. If you live in an inner city neighborhood, and I represent many of them, Jim Graham, Tommy Wells does as well, you don't want out-of-state or even out-of-neighborhood people parking in your parking spaces. So places in Ward 2 at least encourage that there be people issuing parking tickets to make sure that Maryland and Virginia people don't steal our spots. Now, other people don't like the tickets because we are very aggressive on this.
As is Arlington and Bethesda.
Oh, my God, yeah. Whenever I go to those places, I'm very, they're always after you. The parking meter thing is the thing that you might be talking about that I want to talk about. At the end of the day, everybody votes for the D.C. budget but on the council because you come to a consensus. But that's one of the parts of the budget that I really didn't like. I think doubling the fee, so now instead of 15 minutes for a quarter, it's 7 minutes for a quarter. We did it back, if you remember, 12 or 13 years ago. It was a terrible idea. We reversed ourselves because you almost have to carry around a bag of quarters. I'm getting more negative feedback on that issue.
8 quarters just to have
So we will be able to get meters that you could use your ATM card?
Eventually, but we don't have that right now. We don't have that right now.
I think that if you're going to bill us, at least let us be able to use our plastic to pay for it.
There's some things we do that, you end up going along with it because, to arrive at a consensus. But that was one that I didn't think was such a good idea.
In order to pay these, if you park an old meter and put all those quarters, you have to have a bag to carry the quarters.
Yeah,
and they'll charge you 5 cents for the bag now.
There you go.
I mean, it seems like the city, some people are saying the city is nickel-and-diming the public.
Well, I said that, and I think we are nickel-and-diming the public. The bag thing clearly was not necessarily to raise taxes because none of the money goes to the D.C. coffers. It goes to the cleanup of the Anacostia River. It's trying to change the mentality of people using these bags, which are polluting our city. Now, Maryland and Virginia are going to do the same thing, it appears. So all the emails that I've been getting saying people are just going to stop shopping in the district and go to Maryland, Virginia, probably ain't going to work because they're going to do the same thing. Can you collectively change the mindset of the American public to stop using plastic bags and plastic bottles, filling landfills? Who knows?
My point is this. This seems like some people think that this is just another way of a commuter tax with the parking situation. Isn't there some creative thought processes? I know you have a lot of creative mindsets where you can build more garages and they have mixed use with little Starbucks and development stuff and more garages.
You're asking Jack Evans if he'll support municipal parking garages?
Well, we have some, but the problem is there in municipal parking. See, municipal parking was
like they do in Silver Spring.
It was outlawed. Well, just a minute. It was outlawed in the District of Columbia until 1990. It was against the law for us to have municipal parking garages by Congress. We finally got that law changed, but right now there's no land to build municipal parking garages. Downtown is all built out. The only place we have one right now is the old convention center site.
Right,
and that's because we own the land and there's nothing built there.
And that's nice over there. So
and over the course of time, that's all going to get built out as well. And it's not the highest and best use of the land, obviously, for the government to be running parking garages.
Those I think, horrible parking lots at the National Stadium, they're ultimately at some point will be buildings, I would think.
We're going to take those down.